Hi, I'm Dr. Mohan Thomas of Dr. Mohan Thomas Aesthetics. With me is my partner, Dr. James De Silva and Dr. Vamshi. We're a surgical team that has been in the business for almost 18 years plus, and we do some fantastic work, all cosmetic. Now, one of the most difficult things to achieve a good result is a nose. A rhinoplasty is not taking the horns down on a rhino. With the rhinoplasty, if you combine that with septoplasty, you will not only get an improvement in looks, but you're going to be able to breathe better. So it's a functional improvement as well as an aesthetic improvement. Now, we have all heard of something called body dysmorphic disorder. Interestingly enough, a lot of people that are going in for rhinoplasties have some form of it, and you need to identify this so that we are not picking the wrong candidates. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? Okay, so we need to eliminate body dysmorphic disorder. We need to make sure the expectations are realistic. And most surgeons think, the nose, how difficult can it be? It's a teeny weeny thing like this. You open, you close, and you have some before and after pictures. With implants, we don't use implants. We are really skilled surgeons that can craft a nose the way it needs to be done. So today, our job is to not only make the nose look good, but give such a great result to the patient so the patient feels empowered. So empowerment is what we contribute. So now you're going to be seeing the proof is in the pudding. You're going to see a patient operated on, maybe a before and after, and then you will see as we take the splint out, the expression on the face of this patient is priceless.
Just turn that. Let's go. Okay, turn the two. Look up. Smile.
Okay, this is a young, attractive lady. I mean, she doesn't need anything. But however, like me, I was kind of concerned about my nose. So I had my nose operated on. So this young lady here is for a nose operation. Now you tell me, what are the things that really bother you about this nose?
It doesn't bother me. My mother keeps telling you should get a good nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you define a good nose? Okay. Now if you look at your nose, give me a mirror. What do you think you would like if you had a wish? Wish list, what would you want?
A bit more tapered.
Narrower.
Yeah, narrower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit more high.
Okay.
And you do the best.
Okay. Now when I look at it, we're looking at pretty much the same thing. See, if you look carefully here, there's a bump. Okay. So the bump is, I'm going to take off. There's also a depression here. This is the bump, this is the depression, it's called the radix area. I don't want the nose to look too long because if it looks too long for your height, it doesn't match. So even if I have a nose like this, it'll actually make you look better because you don't want a large nose sitting on a round face. So if you look at this width here, it is clearly too wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to crack that bone in so that it goes narrowed and looks more tapered. Yeah. When you do that, this portion will automatically come up. Then by putting a graft in here, I'm going to lift this a little bit because it's a little droopy. So lift this up a little bit, and that's basically the operation. Now, this is slightly wide. By making it narrow, when you lift it up, see if it's a triangle like this. If I lift it up, it automatically becomes slightly narrow. It will still be slightly wider, but it will prevent me from making a small incision here. There will be no scars here. So see one tiny little scar here to open up the nose and take a look inside, and the rest will be completely nothing, no scars at all. So that is my suggestion, that we do it that way. Instead of, when I lift it up slightly, you see it narrows a little bit. in the face, 1 millimeter is 1 foot, meaning it gets exaggerated. So I'll make this nose keep you just as cute. Your chin is slightly behind, you know that. You can put fillers or put a chin implant later on. But for now, our goal again is to downsize this nose, make it more taper, as you said. Taper is a good word. Narrowing this portion here, addressing this bump here, because there's a bump here, this will droop. So I need to pick this up here, take this bump down a little bit, and even if your nose starts here, I'm happy. I don't want it starting there because it will look too long on a small face. Okay? And I'm going to try as far as possible, and my gut feeling is I'm not going to make a cut around here to make it narrowed, because what will happen is there will be a scar here.
Okay.
Your skin is good. Nevertheless, if I don't have to make a scar, I won't put a scar on. Okay? Understood? Any questions you might have? Okay.
Nothing.
I hope
You
you
do
will.
whatever you want.
Okay. I'll do whatever makes it
Yeah.
look good. Less is better, less is more.
Okay.
So the least amount, I don't want an operated look. It should look more natural, more you.
Correct.
Alright? Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, give the mirror to her, let her look into it. Okay. Okay. This is like, there's no drum roll, nothing. It's just coming out. Feel as your nose is coming out.
Open.
Yeah?
Wow. Looks so nice.
Yes, beautiful, and you look even better. Even better. Just time. And if you walk anywhere, nobody is going to say you had surgery done. It is probably the nose you always wanted.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. Now wait for the swelling to come down and look even better.
It's looking so nice.
Today we'll take all the stitches out. It's you. Nobody can say it's not you, but it's a secret between us.
Yeah.
You know, lots of, I've lifted this for you so it looks nice, and narrowed this. When I narrowed this, automatically came up. I didn't want to put cuts in here. What you would gain is only this much, and you would have a scar there.
I'm totally satisfied.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. What we just saw was a patient exactly 1 week post-op. You can see the expression of face. We've captured that moment because that's priceless, and it really adds smiles to the patient's face and our faces too. Now, post-operatively, she's been briefed about everything: diet, exercise, physical contact, how to avoid injuries, how to sleep, what medications you take, what nose drops are to be used, and in general, instructions to keep the results stable and safe. Now, what follows will be, we will see her in about a week and another week, so that the results that we have gotten will be maintained. One other thing you should try to understand is, unlike an arm or a leg, if there's any surgery, there's swelling. And as you move it, the swelling will go down. Interestingly, this tip of the nose and definition of the nose is very quick on the bone. But as you descend from the nose, the end of the bone, to the tip of the nose, that takes a while to define. And that could be weeks, months, sometimes it can be as long as a year. Now, this young lady that we have shown, the skin is not very thick, so I expect a decent, a fabulous result. I mean, oh my God, what a result in about 3 to 6 months from my eyes, through my eyes. To the patient's eyes, she'll be feeling fabulous and walking on air, putting on her dancing shoes, imagine that, in about 4 weeks or less. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Stay well. Take care.